Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another grand episode of Digi Daily. I'm your host, Xanda. We're still here with the English Digimon 20th. Having a lot of fun, having a blast. I'm glad you guys enjoyed yesterday's episode, explaining and getting into detail about the eggs that are available on this device. The eggs are really fun, and I can't wait to get into them. Someone did comment yesterday, let me get your name so that I'd be remiss if I don't actually mention people's names on here. Just because I feel like, I don't know, that's a nice way of participation. Whenever I see my comment on a YouTube video, I'm like, oh my god! Let's see. Dark Shadow Saber. He thought that we were getting Omnimon by jog pressing these two. These two are not compatible, sadly. I would love to see what the heck would that kind of Omnimon would become. I'm thinking about it right now, and that'd be super cool. Be very interesting. Yeah, it'd be really cool. Anyway, I can't do that. That's not possible. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be copying over from this device the necessary Digimon. So I have Anime Agumon on here already, which means I have Anime War Greymon. So that goes over here. And then over here, I have the new Digimon that is required to get the new Omnimon. I don't know why I'm keeping it so vague and special. I just think it's cool. I remember when I first saw it, I thought like, wow, that's a genius idea. It's a really cool way to kind of tie everything in to this device, and I really like it. So I want to kind of have it happen as it's going. I want you guys to see it also for the first time too here. Although it seems like some people have already gotten theirs. So, we'll see. But still, I do want it to be kind of a surprise and show you guys how it works. Because I think that's one of the last things I need to show off, other than trying to beat the Coliseum. Which I will try again. And it's going to be difficult, but I gotta do it. Like, I really, really want to do it. Because this Coliseum on this device is pretty hard. And there's no way to, revive your Digimon. If they are dying, there's no way to save them. In later devices, there are ways to save your Digimon from dying. This device does not have that. Once your Digimon is dying, you just kind of sit there and watch it die, and it's very, very hard, and it's really emotional, and it really hurts, especially when you're trying to beat those last couple battles in the Coliseum. So, yeah. Now, we haven't gotten any new evolutions yet. Now, there are 9 today, which means that 9 and 8 respectively, which means that most likely Metal Greymon's going to evolve probably a couple hours after I finish editing and uploading this video, which means that either A, I'll be recording that episode again the same day, like today, but uploading it tomorrow, or B, we'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm getting a little worried that we might end up getting an evolution failure, but we really shouldn't. I haven't gotten any other care mistakes other than another one last night. I forgot to put him to bed early. Now, in the event of that, what I'm going to start doing again is putting them to bed like an hour or two before their actual sleep time. And this is something I actually haven't talked about, and I should get into it. So there's a sleep option, and once you do that, they take a 3-hour nap. So they'll wake up about 6 o'clock. And their DP, if their DP was low, it'll be mostly full, if not like halfway. It definitely does fill it up, but I don't think fully. And it's also a way to kind of soft pause them. Now, keep in mind, sleep time isn't counted towards evolution time. So once you do this kind of pause mechanic, you're definitely pausing their evolution. But they will wake up after that 3-hour mark. However, if you put them to sleep within 3 hours of their sleep time, they will stay asleep. They won't wake up. So let's say they fall asleep at about 11 o'clock. If I were to put them to bed at 10 o'clock, they would just stay asleep all night. They won't wake up in the middle of the night and I'll have to put them back to sleep or I'll get a care mistake. They will sleep the entire night. So just keep that in mind. That is something I did not mention yet. I know a couple people have been asking about if there is a pause button on this. Sadly, there isn't. The best way to pause it would be temporarily having them sleep for 3 hours if you're going to be busy. Or if you're going to be real busy, just tabbing them. You put the tab back in. or just removing the battery. On the Pendulum 20ths and even the Digital Monsters X, they added the fridge. I forgot exactly what they called it, but you pretty much stuff your Digimon inside of a fridge, and it freezes them, and that keeps them from evolving. It keeps them from aging. Actually, I think I know it keeps them from evolving, and it keeps their hearts from going down. I do think it still makes their age go up, though, so keep that in mind. But you can't do that on this device. They didn't want to give you a straight up pause function, which is fair enough. And the pause glitch that works on the original V-Pets doesn't work on here. Once you're at the clock screen, you go to set, it'll eventually go back and keep the game running. So just keep that in mind, guys. I know it's a little hard for some of you out there that are not allowed to have such things at your job. I'm lucky enough to have a job where they actually don't mind, as long as I keep it quiet, of course. But, you know, I know a lot of people, you know, they don't have that kind of luxury, they don't have that type of time to dedicate to these, so it does take them longer to evolve, but, I mean, you have the capabilities or the options to do such things. And that's pretty much it for today. Just a chill episode, a quick chill episode. I want to add a little addendum. The App Store is saying that Digimon Re-Arise is actually coming out the 21st, not the 25th or the 29th, the 21st of October. We'll see if that actually happens. It could come out, you know, like, later than that. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up coming out later. In other unrelated news, I'm a huge Mega Man fan, as some of you may or may not know. There's a new Mega Man mobile game coming out called X-Dive. It looks really, really dope. I hope my phone's going to be able to run it, although a part of me kind of doubts. But either way, they have been announcing a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of really cool playable characters, and they've announced a closed beta, and I did sign up for that, so that's going to be super exciting if I do get picked. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be allowed to show off gameplay footage. If I can, though, I might record some gameplay and I might put it on the channel. Who knows? I don't want to get in trouble though, because I know the Mario Kart beta, the Mario Kart Tour beta, I actually got into that. I was one of the few people that got into it. Personally, I had a lot of fun with it, and I wanted to record some videos, or at least show something off about it. But Nintendo was like super serious about like no one talking about it or showing off like, you know, stuff, and I don't want to get in trouble with Nintendo. They got shooters out here, you know. So I'll leave you guys with a little rant. I drink coffee not very often. I'm not a huge coffee guy anymore. I used to drink a lot of coffee. I do have an iced coffee with me right now, from a certain place. And that's Dunkin' Donuts. I really don't like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts a while back. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's better now, but I put sugar in it. But here's my thing, okay? I'm not a fan of Dunkin' Donuts coffee at all. I really, really don't like it. And I don't know how people can prefer Dunkin' Donuts coffee as opposed to like other coffee. Like, I don't want to start getting snobby, but you know, let's just compare like Dunkin' to, you know, Starbucks. I vastly prefer Starbucks coffee. Like, I don't need to get a bunch of like, you know, knickknacks in my Starbucks coffee. If I ever go to Starbucks, I'm normally getting like a medium cold brew, literally like a little bit of sugar, or like sugar and like a splash of cream, and I'm fine. Sometimes I don't even get the sugar because the coffee alone tastes good. Like, I like the taste of it. Like, it's fine. Dunkin', on the other hand, I gotta put sugar in that thing because I feel like the coffee tastes horrible, and I'm just not a fan of it. I was never a fan of Dunkin's, like, their iced coffee, and their cold brew, too, is, like, not that good. Most of the times, I'm pretty sure it's not even cold brew, you know? So, I don't know, I just wanted to rant about that. I really, really don't like Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and now I'm drinking it. I had to put sugar in there, and it tastes better now, but, you know, I wasn't a fan of, the initial taste. I remember the last time I got Dunkin' Donuts, I asked for cold brew, and it was horrible. Where was I? Oh yeah, Dunkin' Donuts coffee sucks. That's really it, you know? Not much else going on. with my life personally. You know, just enjoying summer break. Trying to make the best what I got, you know. Also trying to save up money. I gotta pay for my last class real soon. And I also gotta get those X2s. And if anyone's asking, currently at least, my plan is getting them off of Japan You Want, because honestly I've been ordering from Japan You Want since I got the gold 20th, and they haven't burned me yet, you know. They got my my red and black Digimon X to me a little bit later than they usually do. They're usually a bit quicker, but they're not like this huge company. It seems like, you know, they were just kind of like a little storefront for a while, a little online storefront for a while, but now, you know, that V-petting is getting bigger. They're having troubles kind of with the heavy loads that they've been dealing with. They kind of had the same issue with the EVs. They've sold out of these real quick, and after that, you know, it's kind of been an upward momentum. You know, this helped them out and got their name out there. Then the Digimon X's did too, and now with the X2s, you know, sadly they're only allowing you to buy both. You can't just buy one or the other, which they let you do before with everything else. But for this, they're making it a package deal. I'm not too sure why. Maybe it'll just make it easier for them. But, I mean, I wanted to get both anyway, because I still somewhat regret not getting the white and blue Digimon X. Even though, you know, in the future I might get one, because the prices on those are somewhat starting to level out. But if, you know, the thing about the X2s is that they're going to have a lot of really cool Digimon, and I like the hidden ones on both. Whereas on the blue one, there was only a couple that I was like, oh, I need it. Whereas on the X2s, there's a lot of them on both devices that I'm like, I need both. So yeah. One last thing. Erismon's name is now Harrismon with an H. I don't know how to feel about that. That's the official translation. They're also calling Plotmon Salmon, which I think is interesting. So, you know, I wait to see the other names in Digimon Re-Arise. I'm just so used to calling him Erismon, I'm probably going to keep calling him Erismon. I guess Harrismon makes sense in a way, because he's like a hedgehog, but I don't know. I really don't like the way it sounds. It just sounds weird. Harrismon. I don't know. It sounds like it's Harassmon. He's just going to harass you. I don't like it. I'm not a huge fan. But I am pretty excited for Re-Arise. I keep talking about that. I'm really excited for Digimon Survive, too. That's, like, I'm totally getting that, like, day one. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am, even after all that coffee, probably going to take a nap. Hopefully, we'll get our special Digi today. If not, tomorrow, most likely, or even sometime tonight, maybe? I'm not too sure. But we'll see. You definitely see me tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow, too. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Drink your water. All that good stuff. And, as always, peace. Woo!